In these times of coronavirus pandemic and lockdown, I am going to tell you a story titled Cooking in the Times of Corona. My name is Deeptha Vivekanand and I'm a storyteller and educator from Ever After Learning. This story is from Indian Scientists' Response to COVID-19, a voluntary group. These are meant to portray typical scenarios and contextualize information we provide. This story is from Indian Scientists' Response to COVID-19, a voluntary group. These are meant to portray typical scenarios and contextualize information we provide. For more information and free downloads, visit www.IndSciCovid.in. Divya came out of her room feeling a bit hungry. Appa, can you please make your special chicken curry today? And also make it extra spicy, please? Her mother, Indra, said, Yes, I agree. I'm quite tired too. Can you please do the curry today? Okay, said her Appa. Krishnan was his name. And he went straight to the sink to wash his hands with soap. He scrubbed his hands front and back, between his fingers, and under his nails, while Divya and her mother started counting from 20 to keep time for him. Divya's father liked using the table in the front room to cut vegetables. Earlier in the day, Ramesh uncle had come over to lend them some magazines and newspapers to read, and he had sat at that same table. Soon after he left, her father cleaned the entire surface with a sponge and soap. So he now sat down and started to cut the chicken and then the green chilies. Add some more, Appa, said Divya. Divya, why don't you cut some onions for me, please? No, they make my eyes water. They make me cry, Appa, Divya answered. Meanwhile, the doorbell rang. It was Sarla auntie, the next door neighbor. She stood outside the front door to talk to Indra and handed her a bowl of something. What's this, Sarla? I made some potato curry today, Indra. Here you go, try some and tell me if you like it. Oh, wow, thanks. But wait, let me get a bowl and you please pour it into that, okay? While Indra was walking to the kitchen, Sarla continued to talk. Divya heard her say, Do you know what my sister did, Indra? She washed the onions and the tomatoes with soap because she was so worried. And then the entire family ended up eating soapy food. Divya burst out laughing. It was such a funny thing to imagine. The virus doesn't grow on food, Sarla, and it's destroyed anyway when the cooking happens. It's not like bacteria, explained Indra. Of course, Divya knew that too. But the vegetables were lying in the market and everyone there would have touched it, no, Amma? She asked. Yes, Kanna. That is why I rinsed them all really well when your brother brought them yesterday. And then you washed your hands for 20 seconds, said Divya. Sarla auntie peeped into the house to see what Krishnan was doing. Oh, Krishnan, you are making your special chicken curry today, I see. But I read on WhatsApp that the virus first came from animals, Is it safe? Yes, it is, replied Krishnan vehemently. The virus travels only from humans to humans, and meat is perfectly safe. Doctors have said so too, he said. Lucky me, thought Divya. Ma, the milk is boiling, Sarla's daughter called out, and so she quickly went back to her house. Just then, Shekhar, Divya's elder brother, came back from the shop. Indra had sent him to buy some rice, some tur dal and some cream biscuits. Shekhar stood at the front door, a bit uncertain of what to do. Don't look so confused, laughed Indra. Just wait there for a second. I'll get the dabbas from the kitchen And so she came back with the big dabbas in which the rice and the dal was stored and another empty tin. Now Shekhar carefully cut open the rice and dal packets and put them into these dabbas. Don't touch the dabbas, okay? She warned. And don't you dare spill any on the floor. Divya giggled and she watched as Shekhar did as she told him, ever so carefully. He then opened the biscuit packet and emptied the biscuits into the tin too, without touching the tin, of course. Yes, he shouted, celebrating his success. What do I do with all this plastic and paper now, Amma? Asked Shekhar. She told him to put them in the plastic bag in a waste paper basket kept outside. He then removed his slippers and came indoors. Wash your hands for 20 seconds, Divya chanted, and went behind him to make sure he did. He then went inside to change his clothes. By then, Krishnan had already gone into the kitchen. He had washed the dishes, the spoons, and he had also cleaned the stove with detergent and water earlier that day. Soon, Divya could smell the frying curry leaves and the hing powder all over the house. Krishnan added the chicken and shouted out to Indra, who was still in the living room watching her serial on television. Did you hear about Mohan in the next building, Indra? He's down with a cold and cough, and he even had a mild fever last week. Oh no, that must be scary for his family. Should we go and visit them? Asked Shekhar. Indra shook her head and said, No. They would be in quarantine now. Divya wondered how Mohan would eat with his family. Ma, can someone in his house make chicken curry for him too? She asked. Yes, why not? She answered. They just have to be very, very careful, Kana. He should stay in his room and someone will bring him his food and wash his plates after he's done. I hope Mohan gets better soon, Amma. He has promised to teach me how to fly a kite, said Divya. Dinner's ready, Krishnan announced. He made all of them wash their hands with soap for 20 seconds and bring their plates to the table. He then put some rice and the curry on everyone's plates. Are you not joining us? Divya asked. Wait a minute, he said, scratching his nose vigorously. I've been wanting to do that for the last half an hour, but couldn't since I was cooking, and now I can, he said, while everyone burst out laughing. Krishnan now went to wash his hands. Everyone sat well apart from each other and had the best chicken curry and the potato curry in the entire world. My name is Deeptha Vivekanand and I'm a storyteller and educator from Ever After Learning. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching.